Meat cute, boy, your meat is really fucking cute.
With pepper jack cheese baked into the shell, it's gonna be big. The new quesalupa, only at Taco Bell.
What's up? This is Joshua Harvey.
Hi, Josh. This is Matt Shipway.
Don't act like you're talking to me. That's not the way to do it.
Listen, I've never acted a day in my life. All right.
Oh, Matt. I love you. And this is the... I'm going to leave space right here.
You just ruined it if you're gonna talk over it.
No.
You're just supposed to leave a space.
No, I'm
See,
gonna
now
leave...
they know. They know that we're faking, Josh.
No. Magic. I'll interject some beautiful magic here.
No, we just gotta do this. We'll leave
right.
this part in.
Okay.
We'll leave this in.
No, we're leaving this in.
We'll leave it in. And then we'll say, welcome to the podcast. Thanks for listening. Again, this is Matt Shipway, and over there is...
This is Joshua Harvey, and none
there
of that
you go.
ever
See?
actually happened. I am
They're
not
fucking
gonna,
professionals over
I'm not
here.
going to edit any of that.
Good.
You're welcome.
I didn't say thank you.
So, I'm a writer and personality. I do sometimes stand up.
Oh, there you are, sir.
Shut up. And then there's Matt. I live in San Francisco, and my good friend Matt Shipway. What do you say you do, Matt?
Nothing right now.
Okay.
I'm just at the moment I'm just sitting down smoking a cigarette.
Clever. A better thing would have been probably like, I do stand up. Pretty much full time.
Yeah, because I got nothing else. Yeah, I do stand up.
You could literally say you do stand up art.
In my spare time, which is all the time, and I write stuff.
Yeah, you do.
Down.
Yeah.
And
Well,
this.
anyway, I'm a struggling writer. I'm constantly
Aren't we
looking
all?
for inspiration and stuff to like the litmus that I need in order to like my muse to speak to me and stuff.
And where do you look for this inspiration, Josh?
I just like wherever.
What is your muse?
Well, my muse. I mean, my muse is generally food and babes. And since I have access to exactly one of those, I tend to eat a lot of foods.
Uh-huh.
And so I'd heard about this new quesalupa that a popular chain of restaurants called Taco Bell is coming out with.
Uh-huh.
And since that's probably the only thing either of us can afford to eat, we figured...
and that's being generous, yes.
Yeah. But I mean, the good part about it is the quesalupa is pretty much something that relates to everything. So we figured it was the best thing to have an entire podcast about. So for the next 52 weeks, quesalupa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like I mentioned this to you last night, and I feel like if that's all we're going to talk about, then we should just name our podcast Sera, Salupa.
I like it.
Because I'm clever.
Yeah, you are. I'll let you have it this one. Oh, yeah, you can
Okay,
edit
we're
that.
going to edid that out.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll just name this episode that.
I think that's a good way to go about it.
Okay.
So one thing I think I want to address first is before we even get into reviewing it, because we're definitely going to review the fucking quesalupa, is what do you think led to the quesalupa being created over at Taco Bell Central?
They're like, we don't have enough bullshit on our menu. Let's add one more thing. Let's take these two things that people don't really need to be put together, and then we'll force it down their throats.
Here's what bothers me about you, Matt, is that you make it sound like it's not good.
Well, wait for my review and you'll find out.
But like, I don't know. I think nothing can be better than like marrying a chalupa and a quesadilla. Those are like two things I enjoy all the time, constantly.
Yeah, but those are two things that don't necessarily need to be married together.
You could say the same thing about any of our parents.
Well, I mean, in my case, I would definitely have to agree.
Wait. If your mom and your
Yeah.
dad, which one's
Yeah.
the quesadilla and which one's the chalupa?
Ooh. Um, that's a hard choice. I mean, I like quesadillas and chalupas way more than either of my parents. So I guess my dad's the chalupa and my mom is the quesadilla.
Pretty good. I appreciate that.
Okay.
Well, I've had both of them, so I know what they're both like. So already
Right.
I don't know how to choose.
Well, okay. Well, here's the thing. Like you tried it earlier tonight. Did you get also a quesalupa or a chalupa and a quesadilla separately, and then eat it after the quesalupa?
I have in front of me a chicken quesadilla.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, so are you gonna do the review as you eat it, or did you eat it already?
well, I mean, theater of the mind, Matt. Just let it happen. Also, all right. So I have a chicken quesadilla here. I also have a chicken chalupa here,
Mm-hmm.
and I have a chicken quesalupa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Keeping it in the poultry family.
So, I think, like, what do you... So, for anyone who's never had a fucking quesalupa, and I'm sorry your life is like that, quesalupa is a chalupa, but with cheese baked into the chalupa bread. Seem about right, Matt?
I think it's more of like a deep fried quesadilla with
Damn.
the fillings of the chalupa inside.
Do you have any of it on you right now?
No, I ate that shit yesterday.
Oh, you're stupid.
Well, I mean, I want to come prepared.
All right, well, I've already had it. I'm just going to try it right now.
Okay.
But why don't you give us your review, Matt Shipway?
Okay, well, this is more of a review of my experience when I went to go get it. So, when I was supposed to be reviewing the quesalupa, I accidentally ordered a quesarito.
One
And I'm like, yeah, so I go through Taco Bell, and I haven't eaten fast food in like 5 months, just because I'm a grown man and I can make my own food. So I went to go order it, and for some reason the quesarito on the menu is in like huge print, even though the quesalupa is a brand new thing. And I was like, okay, there's queso in the name, that much I remember. So I ordered the quesarito by accident, and I get home, and then I look at the text that you sent me about the quesalupa. I'm like, fuck, now I have to go to Taco Bell twice. And I wasn't very happy about that. So I went back and I ordered the quesalupa. I'm like, fuck, now I have like 5 pounds of Taco Bell, and I'm going to shit out about 7 pounds worth of it.
I envy you.
I don't. It was not fun. But yeah, so like I ordered the food, and then as I'm exiting it, as I get my food, the woman was like, oh, do you want any hot sauce? Or what kind of sauce do you want? I was like, yeah, can I just get mild, please? And she's like, oh, really? Just mild? I was like, yes, don't fucking judge me because I don't want my asshole to be burning when this food comes out of me. So I was very unhappy about that. And then I get the food, and I'm eating it, and it's like, okay, quesalupa, this should be good. And it wasn't the worst thing I've ever eaten in my life, but it's like I said, it's a deep fried quesadilla, and it's like they took the Taco Bell Chihuahua and just shit right in the middle of it, and that's what it's filled with. So, but I got the beef one, so it may be different on your end. So, yeah.
Wait, did you
whatever.
get the beef one or the steak one?
No, I got the beef one. I got the beef quesalupa.
It's cheaper.
And, well, I mean, I go with beef every time, because it is cheaper, I guess.
Matt, I have bad
What?
news for you.
What?
Steak is beef.
Oh, shit!
I know.
I've been
You've
lied
been-
to my entire life,
You've been turning down a better alternative for years.
I guess. But, yeah. But when it comes down to it, I'd have to go with quesarito over quesalupa. 'Cause I enjoyed the quesarito way more than I did the...
Well, you're an idiot.
I guess.
No
But
offense.
that's my review of it. It's not very good. Both my review and the quesalupa. So, enjoy.
I know.
So you're eating it right now.
I have to say, it's cooled down a bit since I first got it.
So it should be even more delicious.
No. So the once luscious cheese baked into the crust is kind of
Congealed.
stiff.
Yeah.
But it's still exactly what I want it to be, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Which is a delicious chalupa with plenty of cheese on it. I guess my experience is different because I was like, I walked in there and every fucking person in there was there for it.
Of course they were, because it's a new thing.
It is a new thing, but also like, I don't know. I live in San Francisco, but yeah, I live in San Francisco, and I was getting it like not like a neighborhood, like a neighborhood that's full of like, homes. Nothing taller than 2 stories. It's the short part of San Francisco where all the locals live.
Uh-huh.
And then they stuck like this KFC Taco Bell, like delicious, like authentic Thai Chinese food all around it, and then just like there's.
So is it a KFC Taco Bell combo?
Yes.
Restaurant? Okay. See, well, I have a Taco Bell Pizza Hut combo right up from my house, which is kind of bullshit because the only pizza that you can get is like a little mini personal pizza.
Yeah, that's stupid.
About the size of like a little dinner, like not even an actual dinner plate, like a little like hors d'oeuvre plate.
Yeah, it sucks to be you.
Well, I mean, there's also a Pizza Hut literally like right down the street from that place, so I don't know what they were thinking.
Okay. Just FYI, I'm now biting into the steak quesarito.
Okay. Oh, you also have a steak quesarito as well. How's that compared to the chicken one?
Better. And I hate steak, so.
Oh. Well.
Good review, guys. But anyway.
Yeah, in my opinion, if you have a choice, just go to Del Taco. And
all right, so
get
that's
your
something. That's why we're not reviewing anything from Del Taco.
Why not? Because you people don't have Del Taco up there, which makes me sad.
It's fucked up. Like nothing. Like it's. No one here knows how great it is to just be like, oh my god, it's $3.40, and I want to have diarrhea at $4.10, and it's gonna be great.
Right.
But in terms of like getting this food, everyone's there in line for it. And it's just like, it's really sad because it's directly across the street from a hospital.
Well, I mean, it's a real quick stop, you know.
But I feel
you go in, when you get dysentery, you can just stop right in and, get that taken care of.
I definitely saw people going from the hospital to Taco Bell. I'm like, oh.
I just had heart surgery, but I heard the quesalupa just came out.
But they fixed it, so you can totally go back for it.
So I got like another 4 months left to live. I'll be fine.
Right. So I go in there, and I'm waiting in line. Everyone's getting the fucking quesalupas. And I almost backed out of getting it because I felt that weird about it.
No, I don't blame you. I mean, anxiety definitely would have taken over at that point.
I was just... And the girl, it was in her eyes, like, I know... whatever.
Let me guess. Like fucking quesalupa, right?
No, it's just like she was amused at the fact that all of these fucks were getting this food. She sees how it's made. Like,
yeah, she makes it. She knows what goes into it.
She's like, you're all fucking stupid. And when I walk up, she was just, it's like she's waiting, like, when a friend of yours is telling a joke to another friend, and you're like, just staring at the situation, waiting for the punchline to happen. That's the exact face she was giving me. It's like, oh my god. All right, tell it again. Tell it again. Tell me that you want me to get you a quesalupa. And so at first I was just like, I'll take a
you try to trick her. You're like,
cheese burrito.
I'll get a regular quesadilla.
And then,
then a chalupa. And then throw a curveball. I was like, oh, you know what? Oh, I'll have the quesalupa.
That's what I did. And she was just like, okay. And I knew she knew what I was doing. Because her face didn't change as she typed in bean and cheese burrito.
Right.
I was like, bean and cheese burrito.
She's like, just say it.
Do you guys have bottled water back there? Okay, yeah, I'll get one of those. I go and look at the bus because I'm waiting for the bus, and just like, could I get a chicken quesalupa? And then just like her face lights up, and she rings me up for it, and and just like one after the other, them coming out and people leaving, and I just fucking sat down there like a dumbass and ate my quesalupa.
That's okay.
In front of them. It felt weird. It was I don't know. It was like
yes, you do. How was it, Josh? What was it like?
It was shameful, but it was really good. I enjoyed it. But now that I'm experiencing the steak, I think like anyone who experiences the steak, quesalupa, you'll be turned.
So that's the way to go?
Yeah,
The steak one?
do the steak.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still sort of warm, almost.
Ooh, lucky you.
So, question to you.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a big difference between the quesalupa in Los Angeles and the quesalupa in San Francisco?
No. I mean,
Like they didn't
No?
cut it there, and they didn't prepare it in front of you and cut up all the stuff that you could see.
no, it's
Like
not a
they did with
Subway.
us. Well, I mean,
Oh, did they actually do that? Did they have like a whole like feeding station where
Yeah,
you
that's
can
how they
see
do it
how
here.
it's made? Oh,
Yeah.
what?
So
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know how it's like usually everything's like sort of in back. At
That's how
one, it's
everything
just
is
like,
here.
No, yeah, but here it's just like it winds around the side, and so it's almost like a horseshoe shape, as you can see people
Right.
working on it and it getting to you.
Interesting.
Yeah, and you can see it sort of being assembled. There's not like that all those fucking that separator where they just like toss it down, just like here you go, just slap it down, and then the person in front grabs it and says your name.
Right.
So yeah, so I can see it I can see it being assembled. I can see the love and consideration as they like toss it down in the deep fryer and just like sizzle it and like load it up with chicken from a vat. It's just it's like it's like it is to what's that fake Mexican place that everyone loves so much?
Chipotle?
So
Are they
it's-
going for like the more Chipotle style
Yeah.
where you can actually,
It's like
which is just like the Mexican Subway?
Yeah, yeah. It's like Chipotle if, like, you know, it was at one of those factories where they just kill, like, tons and tons of animals all in one go and then splurt out, like, pre-prepared sized, you know, cutlets. Mm-hmm. But, it makes you feel nice.
Well, I mean, if you can see it being made with love, then I'm sure it tastes that much better.
Do you remember how much a quesalupa was?
Oh, yes. It was like $2.30?
God damn.
$2.30
You sons
something?
of bitches.
Is it more expensive
It's
up there?
like 3 and some change here.
Oh, what? Well, that's because I ordered the beef one, so...
No, it was like 3 and some change, 4 and some change, 5 and some change.
Oh, wow.
We're up to $1 here.
Well, I mean, the cost of living is much higher in San Fran.
Yeah, but fuck that. And don't call it San Fran.
Yeah, I'm going to call it San Fran.
I really wish you wouldn't.
SF?
I just really wish you wouldn't.
San Franny?
It would make me happy if you didn't.
San Fran Drescher?
Okay, I like that. So, like, if you had to give it a scale, like 1 to 15, what would you...
Oh, wow, we're going high on the
What
scale.
would you give it?
7 or an 8?
7 or... Okay, 7 or an 8 out of 15.
Yeah, 7.5. I'll go 7.5.
So, right in the middle.
Wasn't as impressed as I thought I would be. But then again, like I said, I also had the quesarito to follow it up with, so the quesarito definitely was like, go for the quesarito if you're going to order anything with queso in it.
I should have been eating while you were talking, but I'm just going to take a bite right now anyway. While I
Yeah,
answer.
that's fine. I mean, that's good. That's good radio.
Podcasting.
It's all the same. That sounds
This one's
delicious.
just so much better. Anyway, so I haven't even thought about what I would rank it. So if I was giving it a 1 out of 7,
Well, so now it's a 1 out of 7 for me. Why was it a 1 out of 15 for me?
yeah, you do the math.
I did, and I don't like math.
Yeah. Oh, you just convert it. It's all math. So if I'm doing 1
Convert
out
it.
of 7,
Okay.
7, what would that be for me is the thing. Like, I really have to place my top and my bottom before I'm able to...
So just imagine that the 7 was a 10.
No, I think that's weird. If
Okay.
it's... So a 7 is like...
So some of your favorite is like 7. 7 is like the Green Lantern, and 1 is like Starfire.
I'm going to do something a little bit more, like, comparative, like, food-wise. Like, 7 is this, like, a 5-star meal at, fancy fill-in-the-blank restaurant place that's really popular right now.
Okay.
And 1 is, I would say fast food, but, like, I respect it too much. So 1 is, like, my mom's meatloaf, which she's
Okay.
terrible at.
Okay.
Dry. It's not good. What the fuck is up with meatloaf anyway? I don't understand.
I enjoy it.
It's disgusting. Just eat meat.
Loaf.
No, what? Like, oh,
What?
hey, I could just eat meat and have bread on the side, but I want to jam it together, soggy style. Anyway, it's just gross.
That's a burger.
Have your stuff separately, and then, all right, yeah, fucking, that's it. I think that's what bothers me about meatloaf. Is it's just like they got a bunch of burgers, ground them up, and like splurted them into a pan and then cooked it again. Twice.
I'll eat it.
You're disgusting. You're so
I'm
white.
fine with that.
You're really white. Where are you from? Oh yeah. It's my mom's meatloaf to Olive Garden's endless breadsticks says a 7.
Oh, okay. Shooting high for this one.
I know. I'm gonna give this a 6.
Wow. Okay.
Look, these are really good. They're really good when they're warm, and I'm even liking this when it's cold. Ish.
Well, maybe it might be better when it's colder. See, I got it like fresh and hot
I think that's better.
and melty. Mm-hmm. But like I said, I wasn't that impressed with it.
I think the other one. Here's the thing. Here's a fucked up part, people out there. I don't think all of their shells are created equal. 'Cause
All their shells?
Yeah, that last one very low on the cheese ratio. This one is high cheese concentration. I think that's the difference. I don't even think it's a steak.
I think it's just the amount of cheese that they put in it.
Uh huh.
Well, I mean, you take a handful of cheese, it's going to be different every time.
But these are
I
machine.
doubt that they measure out their food.
But I also doubt that that humans make this in any way, shape, or form.
But you watch them make it.
I didn't watch them like bake these crusts or shells come pre-prepared
Oh, do they? Oh, that makes it even more sad.
or delicious. Well, you would expect consistency, and you know what? I think just that mere thought. I think I'm dropping it to a 5.
Well, maybe you just happen to get the golden ticket on that one. It's like Willy Wonka and the
No.
Quesalupa Factory.
No, this is probably a 5. Yeah, I'm saying quesalupa is 5,
Mm-hmm. It varies from Quesalupa to Quesalupa,
which is
I
fucked
guess.
up. Which is why I had to drop it down from a 6 to a 5.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, but it's so enjoyable. I'm sorry. I'm sad you didn't get one.
A steak one?
No, one tonight.
Oh, I couldn't handle one tonight.
Oh, you're stupid.
No.
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 So, being as I really think quesalupas are like a rich topic to really like. It's like a lens that we can look at our lives on, the world on. I'm sure you
Okay.
agree. Otherwise, you wouldn't have agreed to do an ongoing podcast about quesalupas.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I can smell your passion from here, Matt.
I hope so.
Gross. So I was just thinking, if the quesalupa, your beef quesalupa, was a Hollywood movie, what would it be?
Ooh. A Hollywood movie?
Hold on,
Does it
I'm
have to be from
I'm
Hollywood?
gonna crack into my Jim Beam real quick here.
Okay.
Plastic bottle.
We'll see. Maybe I mean, off the top of my head, I want to say The Room.
Why?
But but I would still watch The Room over and over again. I don't know if I would continue to eat quesalupas.
All right, so I do.
Over and over
Here's
again.
the thing, I do get it because The Room was filmed in both film
Right.
and digital,
Right.
and quesalupa is the combination of the film and digital of the food world.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll go with this. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the movie.
Oh, the movie. Huh.
I enjoyed the movie. The movie
Huh.
was pretty good. But then again, I haven't seen the movie since I was a kid, and I don't have that much of a desire to have to watch the movie again. So if they ever come out with like a TV version of the quesalupa, like that.
Well, that's weird.
Thanks for judging me.
Matt, all I do is judge you.
I know. That's all anybody does.
So here's the thing. Quesalupa being a good idea, being a combination of two good ideas that I think, the world was expecting to happen, but it just took so long for it to happen. Like,
Right.
other things have come since, like, before then. They were like, okay, we get it, but, like, for reals, though, give us the real thing. Like, what was that shit that you had? The stupid one that you ordered on accident?
The quesarito.
Yeah. They're like, okay, that's cute.
Yeah, that was like step one of the phase. That was plan one. We'll go with the quesarito.
Right.
What else can we combine?
Have you ever been in
with
a,
the
in, a,
quesadilla?
in, a, in a Target, and they have been to the pre-prepared food aisle when you're drunk and trying to find your way home, but then you find a Target instead and you want food?
No, I can honestly say I've never been drunk inside of a Target
You should try it sometime.
or bought food from a Target.
Okay, they have this thing that's akin to stuff I made when I was in high school, and just getting home from school and too lazy to do like real food. So it's just like sliced deli meat
Okay.
rolled up with like a tiny tortilla,
Okay.
and like it acts like it's some sort of leafy green that's too leafy. It's too wilted to be any real leafy green. Rolled up and put into a plastic container. It's literally just a slice of meat, a little bit of green, on top of a flour tortilla, rolled up.
Oh, so it's like trying to be a wrap?
Yeah, $3.50.
Okay.
It's like the size of your hand.
Okay.
I don't know how I got there,
I feel like you're
but it bothers me.
either doing a metaphor or comparing it somehow.
So that I think, because I'm saying I think the quesalupa is Jurassic World. And those roll-ups that I get at Target sometimes when I'm drunk and I can't remember how to get home properly.
Is that Jurassic Park 2?
Yes. Is my logic sound, though?
No, yeah, I know. I knew where you were going with it.
I'm going to
so-
try a chicken chalupa right now.
Okay.
Yeah. While I'm trying that, since we've determined what Hollywood movies that we think the quesalupa is, we'll just move
Right.
on to another microcosm of life. Hollywood actresses.
What about him?
Uh,
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want
who
to
is
say?
the quesalupa of Hollywood actresses?
Well, I mean, again, we have very different opinions on the quesalupa, so I'm going for very mild actresses, while you're going for like the top of the tier, I guess.
No.
I don't know. God, why don't you go first? Because I'm having a hard time
Oh, I guess I will.
trying to figure this out.
So, Hunger Games girl. Don't know why her name's escaping me.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Okay.
She's my... Because when I look at Jennifer Lawrence, I'm like, man, I can't wait for you to be Kate Blanchett. Like, I can't wait for you
Right.
to hit, like, 30.
Mm-hmm.
Start to do some shitty movies. And then branch out and suddenly be like, oh, that's right. I know how to act. I have personality. And just hold
Well-
your head high and be Kate Blanchett from then on. The quesalupa's...
Okay.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Because
yeah, go ahead.
I'm not saying that the quesalupa is going to get any better than this.
Uh-huh.
But you know, it's your gateway into legitimate food. I see someday, someone out there in college, high as fuck, getting a quesalupa, graduating a couple weeks later, and never eating Taco Bell again.
Sure.
And they look back on it finally, and just be like, you know what, that was actually a really good time. I enjoyed that. Like,
Okay.
they don't look at all the soft tacos that were shitty. They don't look at all the pepper jack cheese quesadilla. Oh wait, that's Del Taco. Yeah, they don't look at all the other shitty things. They remember the best, and how it eventually transitioned to what they're eating now. Now they're eating like gourmet tacos. They're like handmade from scratch at like a nice pop up in downtown LA or in some stupid part of San Francisco.
Okay.
But like it'll still hold a place in their heart. They'll be like, God damn, that quesalupa was cute, and I definitely gonna pine after it for a long time, but never experienced it.
Okay. Okay. Well, I see where you're going.
Uh-huh.
Well, since you did bring up the Hunger Games, I'll go with my version. My quesalupa of actresses is Julianne Moore. Well, she's
How dare you?
what? She's a good actress, and I've liked her in everything that she's been in that I've seen, but I can't jerk off to her.
Oh, man.
And that's all I have to say about that.
That's weird.
Thanks.
No, because I feel like the quesalupa, if hollowed out and just used shell-wise, is both greasy enough and hand-shaped enough to actually act as a good method of masturbation.
Well, no, it's like, it's there, but what's the point?
Oh, man, Matt. I'm really trying hard to think of something that she's jerk-offable to, and I feel weird doing that. So I'm
No,
just
that's okay.
gonna
That's
let
what
you
I'm all
have
about.
it. No,
Well, I mean, immediately when it comes to like thinking of wanting to jerk off to Julianne Moore, you think of Boogie Nights,
What? What?
and it's like because she's naked in that.
Oh, is she?
Oh my God, Josh. No, she's not.
Look, there was
She's
a lot.
not even in it.
There's a lot. I honestly don't remember her in it.
She was like one of the main characters.
Why do I keep thinking of Heather Graham though?
Because she's in it as well, but she's Roller Girl.
Oh, okay. I'm done.
Julianne Moore is like the mother figure.
Don't remember her. It was all
Yeah.
Roller Girl for me.
The red hair. I mean,
Matt, thanks. You know, George Clooney, that guy with the pepper
Yeah.
hair.
But then again, a great film. She was great in it. Can't jerk off
So
to
what
it.
you're saying is you love Taco Bell, but you just can't get off on the quesalupa.
I mean, that's going a little far. I enjoy. I can enjoy Taco Bell, but I won't jerk off to it.
Okay. So it's... Alright. It's just a Taco Bell problem. You know, I really think you're on the wrong podcast.
What podcast should I be on then? You invited me to this, all right?
You're right, I did. But it's a good idea still, though, right?
So, I mean, we'll see by the end of the episode.
Okay, so... Julianne Moore.
Mm-hmm.
Jennifer Lawrence. Quesalupa. Fuck, marry, kill, or eat. Go.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm gonna get into my quesadilla now.
Okay. So are we doing fuck, marry, kill, or fuck, marry, eat? Or eat, marry, kill?
Whichever you prefer. Ooh, quesadillas don't work well when they are cold.
Well, I mean, immediately I would eat the chalupa or the quesalupa just because I'm not a fucking animal. I would fuck Jennifer Lawrence because she's Mystique, and I would marry.
Go
And
on.
I would marry Julianne Moore because she seems
Wait a second.
trustworthy.
But you're not sexually attracted to her.
No, but I would marry her. She'll take care of me. I mean, I said I wouldn't jerk off to her. I would have sex with her, but I'm too busy fucking Jennifer Lawrence.
It's in my opinion that it's impossible to... Hold on, I got to be careful how I say this.
For anybody who's listening, don't want the wrong person to hear.
I can't imagine having sex with anyone who I couldn't jerk off to.
Well, see, I mean that's the thing. Like, I've had sex with plenty of people that I haven't just jerked off to.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
I actually don't jerk off to people until I've had sex with them.
Oh, okay.
Weird. I don't know.
Well, I mean, see, maybe I would have to have sex. Well, you know, I've jerked off to memories of having sex with people.
Oh,
maybe I would have.
That's actually some of the best jerk offs.
Maybe that's my problem. I would have to have sex with Julianne Moore first, and then I'd be able to jerk off to her later.
Okay. All right. I see where you're going, and I like it. So I'll accept your... but you're still going to eat the quesalupa.
Well, I mean, it's food.
So you like it.
It's food.
You love it.
So I'll eat it.
Okay. Me, my end, I got to think about it like this. I've heard a lot of things about human flesh. Let me just start off that way. And of all the things I've heard about it, let's just, you know what? Ditch that. Let's look at it scientifically. In terms of meat, if you're consuming human flesh, it's like it's already flesh. Like once you eat it, consume it, it's the closest thing to your own body as any other meat. So it has to be better for you. It has to. Your body has to take like no effort to turn it into usable energy. It's already so familiar.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's the thing.
What's the
okay,
thing?
I'm gonna stray it off a little bit.
Okay.
The human body cannot digest blood. Okay, like human blood, we
I don't know what
cannot
comic books
digest
you're
it.
reading, but
I'm not. This is straight from a movie that I saw. I don't remember what movie.
okay.
But
I believe it.
You know, if you drink blood, unless you're a vampire, you can't really you can't digest that shit. It'll just sit in your stomach until you shit it out. I guess I don't know.
I believe it's pronounced vampire, but go on.
Vampire.
Vampire.
With a Y.
Vampire.
I really don't know where I was going, but that's the only argument I have.
Okay. Well, I'm not. I didn't say.
But then you'll turn into a Wendigo.
I agree. The risk is there.
Right.
It's a risk I'm willing to take. Like I was saying, I'm not looking to like. It's not fuck, marry, drink the bodily fluids of.
But what if it was? Whose pee would you drink?
Okay, so
All right, never mind. Let's just keep moving forward.
anyway, fuck, marry, kill. Definitely fuck the
marry, eat.
quesalupa.
Okay.
Eat. Oh, this is a hard one. I'm kind of a. I'll work backwards from this.
Okay.
Kind of a needy guy.
Mm-hmm.
Myself. So, I don't want to be with someone who I'm pretty sure will die before me.
Okay.
So I'm going to have to rule out Julianne Moore as a Mary situation.
Being ageist.
Yeah, if she dies, I'm going to be super lonely. And like I love you, Matt, but I don't love you that much.
Okay.
So it's going to be fuck the chalupa.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, the quesalupa. Jeez.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Get it right, Josh.
I know. Marry J-Law. Jennifer Lawrence.
Don't call her that.
Marry Ja Rule. But yeah, I'm definitely going to eat Julianne Moore. Just to
Okay.
let you know. She's kind of scrawny.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm okay with that. I've had duck.
That's your reasoning behind it?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, all right. I'll accept that.
Uh-huh. So, I feel like we've reached an impasse in the podcast moment.
Well, I mean, I just want to apologize because I'm a terrible conversationalist.
No, it's fine. Matt, who are you voting for?
I don't talk about that.
Okay. Can I talk about it?
Yeah, please do.
All right. I'm going to get political here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not voting for Trump.
Oh, no.
Well, he was saying a lot of things that I like.
I like his sexism.
Like
I
that
like
word,
the way he hates women.
like that word he said when it got really loud, and I was like, "Hey, I like being loud. You're right." And do you
I
remember
didn't
that?
hear a word he said. But
Do
he
you
was
remember
really
that time
loud.
that he turned and like yelled at that other person, and just like they were talking, and then he made faces while they were talking? I like that. I really like that. Finally, someone who's
Yeah.
just like, "Oh God, I don't want to have to listen to you," because I don't want to listen to politicians.
I want my president to act like a preschooler and have the exact same policies as one.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, am
I wish my kid was in the future as cool as Donald Trump.
All right. Well, I hope that never happens.
Right, but I can't vote for him. Because
Good.
he hates Mexico.
He hates everything that's not him or giant-titted ladies.
And when he puts up a wall in between us, the United States of America, and Mexico City, state, or whatever it is they have down there, how are we going to get our quesalupas?
I like your argument. All right, shit.
I wish he didn't make me choose. But
Why can't we have both?
I want to. But he won't. He won't compromise.
Wow. Okay, I'm fine with that. I mean, I'm glad you're not voting for Trump, and
Okay.
I really don't hope anybody else does. I said I wouldn't talk about this, but I mean, as a Jew, I can't help but not,
Yes.
want to vote for Bernie.
I was kind of trying to corner you into this.
It's like, yeah, he has a lot of good points, and I like what he's saying, but oh wait, he's also Jewish? Okay, yeah.
I really like the way, like, I really like his posture, like, for some odd reason. It's just, like, really speaking to me. It's, like, sinking into himself slowly as
Yeah.
he gets older.
He looks very relaxed.
Why do they let him wear anything with shoulder pads?
Because nobody tells him what to do. And he does what's right, not just for him, but for the American people.
Okay.
And shoulder pads they've been out for a while.
But, but it's only a matter of time till they come back.
Not for Bernie. He's not trying to deceive anybody. He's like, listen, I don't have very prominent shoulders, and I don't want anybody to think that I do.
It's one of those situations where it should be trying to deceive us into thinking that it does, or that he does, but, like, all it does is remind us how much he doesn't.
Yeah, well, I mean, by quality of president, I'm not looking for, like, how strong his shoulders look in a suit jacket.
But how's he supposed to intimidate?
How's he supposed to carry the weight of the world on his shoulders if he doesn't have strong shoulders?
Because all of our old presidents had really strong shoulders. Like Obama.
Right.
I don't think I've ever seen his shoulders. Yes, I have.
Up close in person?
Yeah. They're good. They're strong.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he can. But yeah, so that's, like, in terms of political, that's as political as I get. I don't want to vote for him. That is, Trump.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. But when you think about it, quesalupa.
I try not to think about it. I try not to think about Donald Trump.
Okay, well, let's think about the quesalupa then, because that's what we're all here for. When you think about it, quesalupa.
Mm-hmm.
Born of two parents,
Preach.
dissimilar, but inexplicably, attracted to each other. The quesadilla, and the chalupa.
Coming together in a country
Yeah.
where people will allow that kind of thing to happen.
Uh-huh. And it's beautiful. They're both vaguely Mexican. Like, pulled their weight to get Taco Bell to where it is today. Dishing out the tacos, taking risks, deep frying the shells, like sticking, actually having flour tortillas instead of, like, legitimate, corn tortillas. These are risks that, like, entrepreneurs make. So if anything, the quesalupa is the personification of the American dream. It's like a third generation, semi-ethnic product that we can all be proud of, and that you can only get in the United States.
Well, I don't know. I mean, pretty sure they have Taco Bells in, like, Europe and stuff.
Right. Maybe. I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure they do.
I don't know about that. Like,
But back to the point.
We're
It
lucky.
was conceived of in America.
Well, I mean, it was probably conceived in Mexico because it is, it is Mexican food.
Yeah, run for the border, right?
Yeah. Wait, was that?
That was their slogan back in the day.
Do you know what their logo used to be?
A bell?
Nope.
What was their logo then?
Look for an old logo online, and you'll find that it is a sleepy Mexican with a huge sombrero.
What? No, you're thinking of Alberto's.
No. Yeah, exactly.
All right, I'm googling this right now.
Look for old Taco Bell. It's
I feel
extremely racist.
okay.
It's
The
just like
old Taco Bell logo.
It's like, how Speedy Gonzalez is like a weird anthropomorphic version of a human. It's like if they anthropomorphized it back into human, so it's still a caricature of something, just not a mouse anymore. That was their old. Oh my god! Yeah.
Okay, I think I found one. It is. He doesn't look. He looks happy.
What?
He looks happy, not sleepy. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong thing that you've seen. But this is the only image that came up for it.
Okay. What did you search?
Taco Bell logos.
Okay. I guess I'm wrong. I guess I'm just transmorphing myself, my self-Mexican hatred.
Okay. I hear you typing, Josh.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay, look up another website. Famous logos.
Oh, he does look happy.
Yeah, not tired, as he should. Because he just ate all that fucking Taco Bell.
He's not the only one. Not sure if you're aware of this, but I've just consumed more Taco Bell than I've ever had in my life.
Is that what you've been eating?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's the only image I can find.
Okay, well, still pretty...
Well, I mean, close enough. Close enough.
Yeah. Still kind of racist.
Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's not even holding a taco.
Speaking of the American dream, still kind of racist.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think is going to be the quesalupa's legacy?
Dysentery.
Ah, Matt.
Look
I don't even know what that is.
it up while you're on the computer.
That means you don't know what it is either.
No, it's a shit disease. You could die from shitting.
What? Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
No, I disagree.
Isn't that how Elvis died?
No. He was just fat. And old.
Matt, don't be... You're being both fat-phobic and ageist.
I'm fine with that.
It's just, everyone's talking about Obama's legacy and all that, all this stuff.
Uh-huh.
And I can't help but think, why are you talking about Obama not considering the quesalupa's legacy?
Well, I mean, Obama has had, a good 8 years in office almost. Quesalupa's only been around for, 2 weeks.
Yeah. Do you
So
think it'll
it's
stick
still had-
around?
Probably. I mean, pretty much everything that Taco Bell has created has been around for a little too long, so... Yeah, until people get tired of it.
I don't know. Do you remember the gordita?
Yeah.
I fucking love those.
I can go for a gordita.
Gone.
I would rather eat a gordita than a quesalupa.
Whoa. Matt,
What?
you're opinionated today.
Just on the quesalupa. This is the most I've ever spoken out about anything in my entire life.
All right, if you ever run for president, I'm definitely bringing that up when they interview me. So tell us about this Matt Shipway.
Well,
Although you'll
lucky for
probably
you.
have changed your name to something more American, so they don't think you're some sort of Jew.
Or no, I'll just make my name sound even more Jewier.
Matt Shipberg.
So I can get, the minority vote.
Yeah. That's a real... I wonder how many Jews there are in this country.
Not as many
As Mexicans,
white people.
I know.
I don't know.
Yeah. I think
Well, no, I'm pretty sure there's quite a bit more. I remember looking this up a couple years ago, and the number of Jews is the percentage. I think is maybe it's less than there are a number of Mexicans in America.
Good.
Yeah, so we're the minority now.
You should come out on that platform.
Well, that's why I think Bernie is missing out. I was like, we're the real minority.
Is it weird that I've never heard him speak?
Well, you see, yes, it definitely is. Yes,
But I've seen speeches of his in GIF form on Tumblr.
Well, that counts then.
So I sort of get his presence. I've read what he has to say. I've just never heard his dumb voice.
Well, it's not that dumb.
Well, I wouldn't know.
Just imagine the Jewish voice you can think of. Think of a male Barbara Streisand, and you got it.
So a slightly more feminine Barbara Streisand. I don't know who that is. I'm just kidding. I know who Barbara Streisand is. She was in Mamma Mia.
Was she?
No, I think I'm thinking of...
I've never seen that movie. So you totally could have tricked me.
I keep wanting to say Jane Dench, but that's not right. Anyway,
Meryl Streep.
Yeah,
Is that
that's
who you
it.
think
That's
of?
the Streep. She was in it.
Uh-huh.
They're pretty much the same person.
Yeah, sure.
But so I think Sanders should just run on the platform of we're the minority now. Have you heard? Oh, do you know who James Adomian is? This is going to get real.
Oh, yeah, he does an amazing
Yes.
Bernie Sanders impersonation.
I thought this was going to get
Well,
real.
just watch that, and you know what Bernie Sanders sounds like.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's funny because like 6 months ago he came out doing that. I had
Yeah.
no fucking clue who he was talking about. Which just goes to show that James Adomian is more clued into the political structure of our country than I am.
Yeah, he's got his finger on the
He
pulse.
really does. Before he was even like a candidate, I believe.
Yeah.
So yeah, good job, James Adomian, person I've never met.
Yet.
Well, I mean, with this podcast, I don't see how he could not want to be on it.
He'll be our guest next week.
We've only scraped the surface of what you can discuss when it comes to the quesalupa. And that's the thing.
It's so multifaceted.
Should I get some every time we do this?
I mean, if you're willing to put your body through that, then yes.
You mean if I'm willing to commit?
Yeah. I mean, you can do that, and I will just listen to you eat it.
Why won't you join me in that though? Oh, is it because you're skinny now?
I'm getting old. I can't eat quesalupas for the rest of my life.
It's because you're skinny now. Fuck you.
No.
Fucking Hollywood.
No.
You're going Hollywood. I mean, when you got that mustache, I had my doubts. I was like, maybe no, he's not selling out. He couldn't be doing that. And then you kept it, and now you're not eating quesalupas.
Listen, if I can make money off this mustache, then that would be the first thing I would do. I would just...
There are a few corners here in San Francisco where you can make a lot of money off of that mustache.
I guess I'm not that committed then.
See, that's the thing. I've got commitment. I got the quesalupa commitment. The QC, as we all know. Yeah. So, upon thinking about it while I've been talking for the past couple minutes, quesalupa's hard thing to keep going.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it.
Probably should have come up with some other ideas to talk about.
No, but like...
Rather than base this entire episode on.
But it really, like, it's like the American dream. I still have faith in it. I really do.
Okay.
Somewhere deep down inside of me, it's instilled in me. Like, I see it every day.
Right. Well, I mean, it is still new. It's still fresh. So, there's plenty of time to build this up.
I feel like we're coming in early.
Mm-hmm.
And then by the time other people are trying to have podcasts about the quesalupa...
Then we could be like, we were there first, motherfuckers.
Well, I mean, they won't even do it because they'll, like, look on iTunes and be like, oh my god,
they'll look to us for inspiration.
these guys are, like, 25 on
We're the
podcast
pioneers
list.
of the quesalupa podcast.
Yeah. I mean, we're going to have a lot of imitators, and I feel bad for them, frankly. Because we're just, like, by the time they get up and running, like, we're just going to have to cover so much ground. We've already compared them to Hollywood actresses.
Right.
Like, no one can compare Hollywood actresses to the quesalupa podcast
Sure.
now.
Everyone else would just be the Del Taco to our Taco Bell.
It's derivative.
Mm-hmm.
But that's on them, We're, like true Americans, we ate fast food and then talked about it like it was a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm okay with that.
Well, as long as you are.
Yeah, totally. But yeah, I think we're done for this particular one.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Are you sure? I've got like a list of things here though. Like,
And just talking
let's
about
see
it,
here.
I feel like I've just eaten about 10 of them.
oh, and I literally almost have. Like, like Crayola colors comparing to quesalupa. Favorite family memory compared to quesalupa.
Did you write these ideas down?
Zombie apocalypse wherein there's no quesalupas, but zombies need them in order to survive, so they have to make them and start their own franchises based on quesalupa, but it has human meat inside of it. I'm still scrolling through my phone. Scrolling. So, I mean, I still think we have like a good six more episodes in this, but it's up to you.
Well, I mean, I would like to see if we can stretch it out for that long, and I
Okay.
look forward to the next 5 episodes.
Okay, 5 to 6.
Yeah.
Well, I don't like that you sold me short on that, but
Well, I mean, I was just including this one in the 6.
oh, you're so sweet. Well, that's not
Yeah.
how I do things. So, thanks. But yeah, but I think I guess it'll be like until next time, right?
Yeah.
will
Until then,
Definitely be in a week because let's face it,
that's how much time you're gonna need to recover from eating all those quesalupas.
I feel real gross right now. Not gonna lie about that. I'm like 3 to 4 feet from my bathroom. Not sure if that's gonna
It's a
be
good. It's a good place to be. You
Yeah.
should just be recording this entire podcast on your toilet.
I should do that next time. If it sounds a little bit reverby,
That's just the great acoustics in his bathroom.
my fault. But I'm Joshua Harvey,
I'm Matt Shipway.
and this has been
The podcast brought to you by Taco Bell.
always every time.
Thanks for listening, guys. And if you can
Pepper
think
jack
of any
cheese
topics
baked
that you
into
want us
the
to
show,
talk about,
it's gonna be big.
please
The
let
new
us know because
quesalupa, only at Taco
fuck,
Bell.
I have no idea.
That makes one of us.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Meet cute boy.